The most disrespectful MCU moments ever.
So throughout the entirety of the MCU, there's been some very disrespectful moments, like them trying to play in audience faces and dropping a Miss Marvel movie. These are the exact type of moments we're gonna focus on today. This is the most disrespectful moments in MCU history.
Why did they think, yo bro, Marvel's fall off needs to be studied, but how they're gonna come back from said fall off needs to be studied even harder. They're about to go crazy with this next phase.
You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
Ooh.
Coming into the MCU, we were used to the idea of Hulk being a giant, unstoppable force.
Facts.
The Shaquille O'Neal of Marvel, just dunking his nuts on opposition's heads. But Infinity War was the start of him becoming the unincredible Hulk. The Mad Titan Thanos beat the Incredible out of this nigga. Thanos and his goons hit a drive-by on Thor's ship and told them to empty their pockets, looking for the stone. Bro is holding Thor by the head and pressing Loki for the Tesseract. Loki thought he had an ace up his sleeve. Hulk was in the back of the room waiting for his dramatic entrance to burst through the curtains, but they didn't realize they were subbing in Tony Snell, because Hulk jumps out and tackles Thanos, putting pause on him to start with. Had us in the first half, but we gotta remember this is Kevin Feige's MCU. They prefer giving spots.
They be on his head top, boy.
Light to the 4 Eternal fans than a good.
Didn't watch a single second of this, boy, bro. What is this? What is this? What is this? Do they even have a cold comic? Seriously, do they have a cold comic, bro? Nothing that I don't know, but nothing that doesn't have anything that doesn't have a cold comic shouldn't even be brought up in the boardroom, brother. It shouldn't even be idealized. Like you shouldn't even be thinking about making a movie about something that doesn't even have a cold comic, like a fan revered comic.
Hulk. So despite Hulk trying
whole time, I don't read comics, you know what I'm saying? So that's for y'all to figure out, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure that out, bruh.
Absolute heart out, the cameraman pans to Squidward, stopping his chopped twin from going in, and says, "Let him have his fun."
Let him have his fun.
We knew it was over. The Make-A-Wish hits have ran out. That wouldn't be the first time they did someone dirty. Niggas asked for Superman and got A-Train instead. Thanos starts absolutely obliterating Hulk, putting together combos on him that I've never seen done before. You gotta really think, bro. This is the strongest Avenger, and Squidward just called them some fun little practice. Imagine pulling up, calling Floyd Mayweather a quick little sparring match, and beating his ass. That's some shit I'd only think that a Harry Potter book could do to him. Thanos finishes off Hulk by kneeing him in the face and lifting him up into the sky. Everything the light touches is yours, son, slamming him onto the ground. The beatdown was so vicious and so disrespectful from so many angles that Thanos sent Hulk into hiding for the rest of the movie.
Bye, have a great time.
He beat and embarrassed that nigga so bad, he gave him a life-changing fade, turned that nigga into a model citizen.
Boy, this is so, Hulk fans was down 50 million thousand after this, no cap.
And for the rest of the MCU, all of a sudden he wearing glasses now.
Did you get that?
Hell no.
He turned, bro.
They turned him into Beast, bro. They turned him into Beast from the X-Men. That's never been Hulk. Hulk has always been hands first, think later. What is this? He taking selfies with fans? Boy.
Life around. He realized that fighting life is not for him anymore. But Hulk isn't the only Marvel legend out here getting done like a G League player. Spider-Man's spidey senses going off. Someone done ripped ass and he will figure out who did it. He senses out the ill will from Green Goblin, leading to a bunch of chaos to break loose in the house. Electro got a hairline and now that nigga switching up, shooting electricity everywhere, forcing Spider-Man into an ISO with Green Goblin, webbing to the ceiling and slamming bro through the ground, landing on him. But this Green Goblin fought Toby's Spider-Man. That's a real nigga Spider-Man. You a lightweight to me, Iron Boy Jr. Grabbing Spider-Man, throwing him through the glass door, and then through the wall. Ragdolling, bro. This Spider-Man, not Daredevil, the man without dodging. You're not supposed to be manhandling him like this. And I knew it got really bad when, while beating Peter's ass, he telling bro, you strong enough to have it all, but too weak to take it.
Strong enough to have it all?
Too weak to take it!
Boy, Hold on, don't play. I'm about to say, don't play too much of that clip, boy. YouTube will snipe your head top, boy. What's wrong with
Now
you,
Uncle Iroh
boy? The Marvel demons will be knocking at your door quick.
quotes mid-ass beating is crazy. That's gotta be peak frustration.
Ooh,
This
boy.
must be how niggas felt
beat.
versus
Ooh.
Jordan trash talking them. Bro calling y'all ass, and it's just like, damn, that nigga is that ass right. He's got 40. But it gets worse. Spider-Man jumps on Green Goblin's shoulders, punching him, and Green Goblin is just laughing.
Pause. What did you think was why he jumped? Why he jump into meat first? Like,
Spider-Man jumps on Green
serious.
Goblin's shoulders.
he wasn't trying to knee him, or he wasn't trying to. I guess he was kind of trying to, but why the meat?
Punching him, and Green Goblin
Now he
is
dead trying to just hop on his shoulders like that. Like,
just laughing at him like he's tickling him. Nah, he giving it all he got, and it's not. Spider-Man keeps punching him, successfully being rage baited, and Green Goblin slams him through the ground. And instead of continuing fighting, instead of putting more paws on Spider-Man, he literally just walks away, leaving him there. He didn't even find it necessary. He didn't even find it worth his time to beat Spider-Man's butt some more. A nigga like Scorpion would have relished at this moment.
Facts.
Oh yeah, the rest of the Sinister Six not gonna believe this. Not only that, but Green Goblin then goes on to kill this man's aunt. Once she gave the "with great power comes great responsibility" line, I knew she was cooked. That shit is a death sentence. If I was ever in a Marvel project, I'm putting it in my contract. I'm never saying that line.
Great power.
Come great responsibility.
ooh.
You not killing me off.
So now we got the Hulk versus Tony scene. Hulk was out there wilding out, and Tony had a contingency plan, moving like Batman. You think bro would have some chemical shit or tranquilizer dart, but nah, son brought out the Whoop Hulk ass 3000. And I mean, don't get it twisted. Needing to be game planned against does mean something for real, cause they not game planning against dudes like Kwame Brown. Or in the 4th grade Ninja War, Kabuto wasn't game planning against dudes like Kiba. Come on now.
Facts.
Nah. The way this man was flying in to give belt was crazy. Started off by putting his ass in a cage. Mans was so much of a menace, it had no one out there screaming free Hulk, and they be saying that shit for anybody. Hulk eventually breaks out and starts flailing on this civilian's car. Sitting there like, what did I do? So Tony Stark had to come in himself and start ore farming with the Hulkbuster suit. And Hulk can't see his face, but he know he has that dumbass smirk under that mask. So he tosses the car right at him, making him catch it, and he shoulder checks him right into the ground. So Stark is like, bet, looks like we gonna have to do this the hard way. Flies in, grabs his face on some Broly shit, and drags his body straight through the ground. Hulk was not liking it, so he kicks him off, and yeah, it only gets more disrespectful from here. Because after that, Hulk is gonna lunge at him, and Tony with one hand grabs him, tosses him, and then he's gonna beam him. Bro, he was already flying away. The beam was not necessary. He crashes into the truck, and this
this variant of Hulk, maybe like he not the most dangerous variant of Hulk, but that's very necessary for Hulk.
Hulk nothing but more angry, because Tony's gonna walk up clueless as hell, and Hulk sneaks, sends him flying away, and before
he set that boy on a home run mission. You talking about it wasn't necessary?
Tony's gonna walk up
one-handed,
clueless as hell, and Hulk sneaks, sends him flying away, and before he could even land, he stabs him in the back and starts ripping his suit into pieces. And every piece he was ripping off was costing like 10 mil. So Tony said, oh nah, get off my shit. Realized that his arm still had function and uses it to punch him right off, sending him flying right into the civilian. Yeah, his ass had no concern for public safety. Everything is straight destructible environments for him. Hulk's gonna run back in and make sure to cause extra damage on his way there. And Stark is going to rebuild his arm, but it was still loading in, and Hulk was getting too close for comfort. So
bro, the way his armor can I don't even know, like the way his armor can rebuild itself and like fix itself, bro. And this isn't even nanotech, bro. This is just like straight up troubleshooting. This is hard.
While his arm was reattaching, he's gonna beam him, hit him with the big laser, and Hulk does a spin move.
I said spin move.
Finishes building the arm, and they have this cinematic clash.
Boy.
The fight was actually looking pretty smooth until Tony decides to grab him, throw him on the floor, and do this.
Yeah.
The whooping was so bad, he was trying to put his foot in his mouth. But yeah, after that moment, there was really nothing else in that fight that really stuck with me. Like, I understand the cage, I understand the suit being that strong to toss bro across the maps, but nah. This function Tony decided to install was there for nothing but disrespect. Ain't no way. Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. Repeated headshots was actually gonna subdue him. Yeah, nah, bro. You did this to embarrass him.
From one Marvel GOAT to another, Iron Man is on Titan and finds himself in an ISO situation versus
That's the little stuff I like. He stop him. It's like when Sasuke was doing everything he could to stop Naruto from using the Shadow Clone Jutsu, he throwing kunai types. But Tony, he said, "But you're not closing that hand, boy."
Shots was actually gonna
That's that
subdue
little
him.
clean stuff
Yeah,
I
nah,
like.
bro. You did this to embarrass
Yo,
him.
From one Marvel GOAT to
Boy,
another,
come here.
Iron Man is
What you
on
think he's
Titan
doing?
and finds himself in an
Then he
ISO situation
then he gave him time to come through and aura farm a little bit.
versus Thanos. We're just coming off seeing Thanos beat down the Hulk and beat Doctor Strange, snatching
So-
his chain, telling 4PF to come get it back in blood. So I think a lot of us didn't give Iron Man much of a chance, but he's surprisingly putting together successful moves. Had me thinking, hold on, maybe Tony can actually do something here. Going as far as to trap Thanos' hand to the ground and charge up, landing a vicious
That's
left
what
on
I'm
his
talking
dome. But this man Thanos had the audacity to kneel there in prime William
I just like it when weaker opponents find workarounds to still be able to bang with the bangers.
carry me position. Look Tony in the eyes, touch his cut and tell him,
All that for a drop of blood.
with a smile on
Hey,
his
Thanos got them lines, boy. If anyone got them lines, it's Thanos for sure. So like, this is why I'm kind of scared going forward in the MCU, even though I think they're heading in a fantastic direction. Well, yeah, Doom is on the horizon. So if anyone were to be able to replace Thanos and how cold he was, both physically and verbally, it would be Victor Von Doom himself.
face. At that point, I would have just given up. Hey, you know what, Thanos? You low-key got off on the wrong foot for real, brody. I
Boy.
low-key fuck with your vision. But Iron Man is too honorable, getting ground and pounded, leaving scars on his suit like he brought shame to the Fire Nation, then blasting him away. He starts walking down Iron Man while he's using that big brain to figure something out, forming a dagger to stab Thanos and getting reversed and stabbed in the gut. Tony was going at 100%, while Thanos was moving in slow motion like a light-skinned nigga. He then puts his hand on bro's head and tells him, "Good try, buddy. You had a good career, but not a great one." This is really crazy, bro. Iron Man, one of the greatest heroes, and Thanos doing him like how I be doing is really crazy, bro. Iron Man, one of the greatest heroes.
You know I gotta snipe the Mount Rushmores when I can. This is good Mount Rushmores though. This is great Mount Rushmores. Fantastic Mount Rushmores.
And Thanos doing him like how I be doing my wheelchair homie in basketball. No easy buckets, nigga. He then looks at Tony and tells him, "I hope they remember you," before getting ready to assassinate him. God damn, bro. The level of disrespect is insane. Tony gotta come back with a diss track or something. Tell that nigga he not gonna talk like this to Dr. Doom though.
I was literally about to say, yo, if Doom ain't on this type timing, bro, I don't want it. Doom gotta be on Thanos moderate type timing when it comes with the verbals, bro. He has to be.
Come back with a diss track or something. Tell that nigga he not gonna talk like this to Dr. Doom though. And if it wasn't
Rip
for
that
Doctor
boy's spine
Strange
out, boy.
offering the stone,
I need that scene recreated too. I need that scene recreated, some way, shape, or form. Give me a Thanos from another timeline. I don't care. Just recreate the scene, please.
would have died right then and there. Iron Man was fortunate
Have it
enough
be a Thanos from another dimension coming over to try to finish the job or whatever. And then it's, you know what I'm saying, it could be early movie, whatever. Have it be whatever, might come through. And as soon as people like get worried about him, have Victor Von Doom come in there, mother. You gotta worry about me now. Get the crowd hype. I swear to you, I'm gonna be there first night, skin hype with the crowd. Boy.
to get out of there with his life. So the Thunderbolts got introduced and immediately done dirty. And no, I'm not just talking about the box office for the movie.
Oh.
Valentina calls John Walker a bootleg Captain America.
Didn't watch
right
the
to his
Thunderbolts either.
face. So disrespectful, he had
They're
to
talking about
up
the new
pull on her
Avengers?
instantly. I get why he'd feel that way, but let's be
Boy.
real. Was she wrong? They threatened to fight Bob, and he's like, come on, guys. Just surrender. Don't do this.
Even though I did like how they foreshadowed him, I did like how they was, boy, in the trailer, they was having him turn people into stains, boy. Even though I don't think it was a bad movie, I didn't hear terrible reviews from it. I think the consensus was like a 7.5 out of 10. I don't think anyone thought it was a bad movie though.
Nigga warning them
But how
about
he had, boy, it was like he in a dark tournament. It was rapid fire though. He was just turning people into stains, and we didn't know who it was at the time. I was like, oh my God, I'm about to go watch this, but I never went to go watch it because I'm a crumb.
the crazy beatdown they're about to take. But Hopper doesn't listen, getting punched into the
Boy,
wall
so-
instantly. Crazy.
That punch looked trash. I'm sorry. That punch looked so ass.
But Hopper doesn't
I
listen,
hate that. I really, you know what I'm saying?
getting punched into the wall
That punch looked like, come on, bro.
instantly. Crazy.
And maybe they did
That's
that
supposed
just
be
to,
the
like-
muscle of the group. Yelena trying to tell the
I don't know.
Thunderbolts to chill. Shorty got it.
Maybe they did that to
confused.
show
It's
that
not
he doesn't need
Bob
to try
who
that
needs
hard, but that
protecting.
punch
Bob
looked
blocks
terrible.
Walmart cap. Shit had no effect, and then blocks him and Ghost, force pushing everyone away like he Darth Vader. Bucky been whacked since the Winter Soldier movie, shooting off Uzis, and Sentry just stops them, sending them back over, and Payless Cap saves Bucky's life. It's kind of poetic. No matter who holds the shield, they always got Bucky's back. Sentry stops Red Guardian, doing Hopper with his own daughter's abilities. And
I'm kinda
Bob's face,
curious
bro.
to see
This
how they
nigga
won,
looks
though.
genuinely confused as to why Red Guardian wants to fight him. He looks bored of the fact that this is a fight he has to take. This is peak disrespect. He stops Red Guardian's punch, pushing him out the
Ooh.
window, dangling the fact that he could kill him over him, bringing him back, throwing him into the bar. Ghost thought she was Casper and no one would see her. Sentry moonwalks out of there, punching her away, eating Walker's shield hit. And as if that wasn't enough, Lil Broing
I'm about to
it
say,
is.
like, yo, bro, at this point, yo, bend the knee, bro. None of y'all here are cold enough to handle this level of threat.
He catches the shield and turns that shit into a taco, punching him off the screen. Nigga just folded the metal shield like it was a piece of paper. Bucky tried to get back to his heyday, recreating the Winter Soldier move, but it ain't work. Getting it shut down by Sentry, punching him up, catching him, punching him down.
Boy.
Yelena jumps on his back and tried hitting him with police brutality, but he eating that tase gun, squishing her against the roof, catching and tossing her. Sentry is tracking Invisible Ghost and just grabs her by the throat. The actions he's doing are so disrespectful, and the nonchalant attitude just makes everything worse, bro. Niggas holding one, eats bullets, melting the pistol in his hands.
Ooh.
Red Guardian tries to sneak Bob with a chair, but Bob not falling for it, knocking his ass away with the whole bar. He treating them like they some badass misbehaving kids. Bro
He
said
could literally just, I don't know the extent of his power, but from what I've seen, he could literally just air grab every single one of them and mangle them up into a ball similar to a planetary devastation. Like, stop playing, bro.
bring that
We're really just breaking property right now for no reason.
ass here, Junior, and then decides, I don't want to play with y'all anymore, throwing both away to the side. These supposed to be the new Avengers, and all laid out like some bums.
That's what I said.
But there's one left. It's Bucky. Sentry posted up like every nigga ever taking a photo, watching Bucky get up all dramatically, taking off his jacket. It's time to get active. You done messed up this time, Bob. Bucky about to turn back the
That's
clock.
good- that's good memes.
Charging
That's
in,
good
landing a
meme
left on
usage.
the chin. Nigga jumped in the air like Markiplier, landing
Because they got the same arm, him and Ed.
a right, a gut punch, and uppercut, and then just gets his hand caught. Nigga not even dodging, just standing there taking teddy bear hits. He then rips off Bucky's arm and smacks
Boy.
him with the shit, laying him out. And just to put the cherry on top of the disrespect cake, he tossed that nigga his arm back. Said, here, bro, keep it. But the Illuminati wasn't nearly as lucky. A team of Professor
Yo. And I didn't even know this happened for real. Because again, I didn't watch Doctor Strange. I'm telling you, bro, even though Doctor Strange is like could have been a good movie. I heard it was a good movie. I'm like, I just wasn't feeling the MCU, bro. But I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch this. Even like this is nasty. The Illuminati I seen in the comics, bro. Them boys was dangerous. But you stop it. I don't know you. You stop it. I don't know you. The other three are fine. Just add really just add Tony Stark. You can keep one of these two. Just add Tony Stark in the next variant, please. Please and thank you.
X, Mr. Fantastic, Captain Marvel, Captain Carter, and Black Bolt, a team designed to protect the multiverse, the gatekeepers. Don't ask them, yo bro, where you get those eats from? They gon' tell you, damn. Don't ask. And Black Bolt, a team designed to protect the multiverse,
A team designed to protect the multiverse. So they won't be making a return.
the gatekeepers. Don't ask them, yo bro, where you get those eats from? They gon' tell you, damn, that shit that ass burnt down right after I left. They pull up on Wanda, Mr. Fantastic telling her she better relax.
You've possessed an innocent woman, but you can still do the right thing. Let her go.
One scream and Black Bolt can fuck you up. They gassing him up like the Lakers were doing with THT. He was built like Mr. Krabs out of his shell. We knew that nigga wasn't next up, bro. She tells them, what mouth? He screams to only boom himself. Okay, I mean, sure, she talked crazy too and made quick work of one multiverse protector, but surely it stops there. But nope, she turns to Mr. Fantastic, turning him into shredded confetti paper.
The thing about the Illuminati, I at least what I thought the whole point was that they're all like they solve problems like on a multiversal level or whatever through because they're smart, like they're the most brilliant minds in the universe, multiverse, whatever. So I thought that was hard, but them pulling up with no, it seems like they had little to no plan. I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Too, and made quick work of one multiverse protector.
That doesn't really make sense.
It stops there. But nope, she turns to Mr. Fantastic, turning him into shredded confetti paper.
And they're just watching her do this one by one, by the way. Like, obviously, like, it's like, what are you gonna do? But like, it's like, try. Please.
To scoop that nigga up and put him in a gift bag. At least then he could be somewhat useful that way. That then leaves Captain Marvel and Captain Carter. Wanda throws Captain Carter and she copies Steve's shit word for word, bar for bar. Talk about something. I can do this all day. I guess the day is over, bitch. Cause Wanda reverses her, throwing the shield back, cutting her in half. I'm crying, bro. Really talking about some, I can do this all day. You couldn't do it for another 5 minutes. She then blows Captain Marvel out of the air and squishes her like a cockroach under a statue. Professor X then gets confused, thinking this a Fox movie. You not getting no love here, my nigga. Getting his neck snapped while trying to invade Wanda's mind. Unfortunately, none of the goats are safe. Prince T'Challa, the king of Wakanda, and also the Black Panther, probably is seen with the level of glaze that LeBron is seeing right now, like a god, their hero.
Let's say, like, you know what I'm saying, you finally meet LeBron James, you feel me? And you say, hey, my name's Harrison, and he just calls you the wrong name. She said, what's up, Harold? Do you change your birth certificate to Harold?
No question, change it.
So you'd imagine the surprise when this random man with a bad cut pulls up talking about he's Wakandan out of nowhere. That nigga can be Jamaican for all we know. He claims his name is Killmonger, and not only that, but he challenges for the throne, to which T'Challa accepts. Everybody was probably thinking this is easy money. Bro squabbled with the Avengers. I know Creed was trained by Rocky, but come on now, there's levels to this. So for T'Challa to be embarrassed and beaten down so incredibly bad in front of his girl, his mom, his homies, his whole community on his turf is so beyond disrespectful. Mad people just lost some money. I know. Niggas parlay got sold. Not only that, while on the ground, swinging and missing, looking sorry as hell, Killmonger looks to the crowd of people, a bunch of fans with T'Challa, I traveled all the way from China to watch you signs, and says, is this your king? Not once, but twice.
Is this your king? Stop! He's already dead.
Who's supposed to lead you into the future?
Nah. That's just wrong. If Killmonger wasn't black, you best believe I would have called this racist. He then lifts T'Challa up into the air and chucks that man off the cliff. This is my kingdom now. Probably went and played on his PS5, reclined his throne to his liking now. Even went and destroyed the Herbs, disrespecting his whole religion, his whole tradition. He said the Black Panther stops with me now. That's just a crazy level of disrespect. Not only that, but then he sticks Black Panther's own friends against him to fight him at the end of the movie. Aside though, BP pulled back up and got his get back in the end. Y'all don't remember MJ getting swept in the first round? Only the championships. It's all
Facts.
good. These last ones are—
oh my God. Even the people that actually lived through it, they be like 6-0, 6-0, 6-0, 6-0. Brother, he didn't make it out the first round till he was 25. What are we talking about? And he only went to college for 1 year. It's like 7 years of ass.
way faster and less significant, but I thought I'd mention them for funsies. We got Black Panther versus Hawkeye squaring up. Nigga Clint in his mind thought this was a heavyweight fight. Nobody.
He said Black Panther versus
Hawkeye squaring up. Nigga Clint.
He said Black Panther versus who?
In his mind thought this was a heavyweight fight. Nobody watching this, bro. This is as one-sided as it gets. Clint is talking about some we haven't met yet. I'm Clint, but he must have thought he was relevant or something.
Met yet? I'm Clint.
Who? There's a reason you had to introduce yourself in the first place, my nigga. You think Cap or Tony needed to? BP looks him in the eye.
I like the cap though. I like the cap though. I like the cap. Look at the cap. I like the cap in the good Lord. In bow spins. Look at the bow spins. Like he was actually doing something.
You think Cap or Tony needed to? He looks him in the eyes and says, I don't care, before laying
fantastic
him out.
cap.
I don't care.
All right, so for the final disrespectful moment, it's gonna be Hulk versus Loki. Brody was out there getting straight clip for him because before that moment,
it's the most disrespectful thing in MCU history. It has
Hawkeye's gonna take aim, fire, and look at Loki's dumbass trying to aura farm. Man, hell no.
Boy.
He's supposed to be a trickster god, by the way. But right after that, Hulk is gonna jump through, push him through the window. He hits the wall, falls down, and Hulk got the ISO he wants, rubbing his hands. But he's gonna get up and say this.
Enough! You are all of you beneath me. I am a god, you dumb creature.
I'm about to say we're not listening to none of that. Shut up and box.
Yeah, we not trying to hear all that. He grabs him mid-sentence and does this.
What?
Hear all that. He grabs him mid-sentence and does.
Mind you, if Hulk is this close to you, who is he looking at? What is your line of sight focusing on? Hulk did not teleport. He did not teleport. How is your reaction time this trash? Because he had to run up on you. Mind you, he's already at least 3, 4, 5 feet taller than you. Brother, how did you miss this? How did he perception blitz you right here? Truthfully, how?
This.
How did this behemoth perception blitz you and get low enough to grab your ankle before you noticed it? That's what I want to know. I need to know that. I need to know that because he started out over here. Look how far he is. He's way far. You can tell by how he's looking at him. He's so far away from him.
I'm a god, you dumb.
It's the wall he just got slammed into is right there.
And I will not be.
Yeah, we not trying to hear all that. He grabs him mid-sentence and does this.
Like, bro. How did you allow that?
And if that wasn't disrespectful enough, he's gonna walk away talking about some
puny god.
That was really back when Hulk had aura. What happened? But no, the moment was so disrespectful that they started to reproduce this shit in different mediums. I've seen this shit in Dragon Ball. I've seen this shit in JJK. Even when I hop on Rivals, they made sure to add that Hulk animation just in—
They had to, boy. They had to. On God, bro. On God, bro. I don't even main Hulk, but I've done this a few times, bro.
In case you really want to violate. And the crazy part
just
is
fun.
that move is not even good. The move doesn't even end your opponent for real, and you're just a still target. Doing this to someone mid-game is just for pure disrespect.
Facts. That's facts. That's actually 100% facts. It's not even a guaranteed kill. And you're the biggest target on the map standing in one place for 5 seconds you can get shot at by the whole other team. I didn't even think of it like that, bro. No.